Previously on Kenny and Nell.
Good morning, guys. We're headed off to Puerto Viejo, Costa Rica today.
Crap coffee mixed with toothpaste. I got the golden glow. Then we have like we'll catch on the flight. What we get?
So we got the essentials, some agua.
Definitely parched.
We got some snacks.
Oh, there it is. Okay. I have no idea how to use this camera.
We are hot messes today, apparently.
I have no idea, apparently, how to use this camera. I have now lost my sunglasses. I'm a hot mess. But anyway, so we rented bikes
Oh my god, this sand is so
today. The sand is brutally hot. We rented bikes this morning, and we have ridden south to
Playa Cocles.
Playa Cockles, as I call it. But this is the best beach that we've seen so far. It's a very wide beach, like you'd be used to, like in the U.S. It's not narrow like we had described. But this is a really cool beach. And guys, there's like 6 people on this beach. It's wild.
insane.
Of course, it's 1,000 degrees also. So yeah, I understand that people just aren't sitting in the sun. So anyway, we're gonna head on down to the water and check it out. We'll bring you along. How's the water?
So nice.
Pretty okay?
It's warm, but with as hot as it is, it's refreshing. You're not going to be able to hear any of it.
No. Alright, we're gonna get right here. So, tell us again, how's the water?
It's amazing. It's really warm, but with as hot out as it is, it's still refreshing.
Okay guys, that was fun. But yeah, we're gonna walk back up this beach, get back on our bikes, head further south I believe, and see what else we run into, because we're just out exploring a little bit today. So yeah, we'll take you along.
Since we don't, I mean we do own bikes, but we don't ride them regularly.
And we didn't bring them to Costa Rica.
No.
So the B&B that we're staying at, we'll rent you bikes for
Rent you bikes
for $7 a day each. And when I say for the day, I mean this is probably going to be like an hour, because the heat here is something else. Like you just can't be in the sun that long. Like you just literally bake, which you probably can tell from all of this. I've had I've had quite a bit of sun. Can I have the key for yours?
Thanks.
Oh, it is sweaty.
Yeah, sorry.
The key is nasty.
This sand is like volcano level hot. No, I mean it's absolutely gorgeous.
But
yeah, the heat is definitely something that I didn't really think about, because we had been to other locations, but we've never been this far south before.
So if you come to Puerto Viejo, which you absolutely should, here's your key back.
Thanks.
And you're gonna come to the beach, find some umbrella. If you're gonna sit on the beach and you're gonna sit on the beach during the day, do it first thing in the morning, or make sure you find some umbrellas or do something like that, because
there is a lot of shade around, not necessarily at this beach, but there's a lot of shade closer towards town. Yeah,
there's a lot of trees that you can sit under. If you're not gonna find an umbrella when you're not in the water, which is a great thing to do, just make sure you get back under a tree so you get the shade, because it's intense. It really is.
Yeah. So, all right, so anyway, we're gonna hop back on
head down the road,
our transportation, and we'll see where we head off to next.
Yeah. All right, where are we off to?
Okay, so we are off to the Jaguar Rescue Center, where there are no Jaguars. I believe we touched on this yesterday. We'll explain further, but we just hired a Tuk Tuk to take us there. Really excited. Tuk Tuks are like those little, I don't know what you want to call them, but like there's a driver, there's passengers, and they're like buzzing around all over. Like Southeast Asia is where you see a lot of like bustling in the cities with them and stuff. So I'm really excited. Our first Tuk Tuk ride.
We probably should go.
Yeah.
Since he's waiting for us. We don't want him to leave.
No. Time for fun.
United States, Pennsylvania. Yes.
Nice to meet you. Mucho gusto. Mi nombre es Javier.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
We appreciate the ride.
Ah, right. ¿Tú cómo te llamas?
Nell.
Nell.
Sí.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Number one en Costa Rica, primera vez.
What's that?
Number one in Costa Rica.
Oh, we were here, second time.
Ah, okay.
We were on the Pacific side.
Ah, el Pacífico.
Last time, yeah. Guanacaste.
Yeah.
This is the way to get around.
10 out of 10 recommend.
10 out of 10 recommend. Tuk Tuk. And Javier. So we have just arrived at the Jaguar Rescue Center, which we believe has no Jaguars.
Correct.
But we're looking to see awesome birds, some big cats, some sloths, hopefully monkeys.
Big cats. What do you mean
And
by big cats? Like what
Big
kind?
cats, not like Lucky. But
Like bobcats?
I think so. But this is really cool. It's a rehabilitation center for these animals. They rehabilitate them, they put them back out in the wild, and then the ones that can't be released back into the wild, they just stay here for the rest of their life, and they take care of them. And you pay a fee. I think it was like $25 or something to do this.
$5 per
But
tickets? They
it
do
all-
twice a day?
Yes, 9:30 in the morning and 11:30, and all the money goes back into taking care of the animals. So it's a great cause, and
I'm super excited.
really looking forward to it. We've heard there's some possible, like, you're not allowed to do some things with cameras and things like that in the tour, so we're going to do our best to capture what we can capture, but we're really excited, and we're basically in the jungle, and Tuk Tuks are the way to go.
For sure.
So 10 out of 10 recommend. So yeah, we're going to go maybe grab a coffee and wait for our tour to start.
Yeah.
Are you all native English speaker? Yeah, where are you from?
United States.
United States? Yeah, and you? England. You together?
No, US.
Yes, okay. Welcome. So we are a rescue center for the wild animals. We're gonna rescue animals from electrocution. I don't know if you've seen the power line outside, but there is a lot of power lines that are not isolated. Animals are gonna use them to cross the road, to go from a tree to another, and they will get electrocuted. We receive a lot of animals get hit by car, attacked by dogs, attacked by humans. Unfortunately, it happens sometimes, or kept as a pet in captivity. It's forbidden in Costa Rica to have wild animals in captivity, so they are going to be confiscated and brought to the center. We're also going to receive a lot of orphan babies, so the mom got killed by a hunter, or the mom didn't survive of everything that happened to her, and she's going to come to the center to babies. So they also come here with the babies and teach the babies how to come and steal food from the animals from here. So we have so yeah, they are totally wild, not used to the human. They can come close to us, but as soon as you do a move to them, they will just run away and run super fast. So they are not absolutely not used to humanize. but they know they feel safe here because we don't pay attention to him at all, and they will, to them at all, and they will just steal the food from everywhere. And now we get to see other sloths here. In Costa Rica, traveling with my dad when I was younger, and I was passionate with animals, and we visited some rescue center, and then
You see him kind of hanging under that little triangle part of the tree right there.
He's like using it as a hammock.
Yeah, and he's kind of camouflaged a bit.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
the first time when I was 18, and then
It's our first real encounter with a sloth. Very cool. We messed up. Oh, we got
So we just finished the tour at the Jaguar Rescue Center. What do you think?
It was amazing.
Yeah, loved
And
it.
our Tuk Tuk will be here to pick us up in 7 minutos.
Minutos.
No, that was really amazing, and they're doing some really, really awesome things for these animals. And I didn't expect to see a crocodile.
No, so yeah, we got a little bookmark at the end of the tour.
Bookmark?
And we'll link all the info to the center.
Yeah, and
here in the
also
description.
the tour guides are volunteers. So, you know, be generous, tip them. I think our Tuk Tuk, I think our transportation has arrived. Javier, that's him.
Are you recording?
Yeah.
I was like, why are you talking about that?
Hola.
Hola. Morning, fine folks of YouTube. We decided to take you on a little journey to breakfast. And
if we don't melt before we get there.
If we don't, we cannot talk enough about how incredibly hot it is. And humid, like the humidity just makes it that much.
Sorry.
I don't know what I'm trying to say.
I was watching to make sure that car wasn't coming down the alley.
Oh, yeah. So we're gonna take you on a little journey. Maybe we'll show you around some of the actual town of Puerto Viejo, which is where we're staying. And yeah, just kind of get you familiar with the streets, the people, and the surroundings, in case you want to come here yourselves.
Which I would recommend. 10 out of 10.
Don't mind my hair.
Don't mind.
Bad.
Don't mind my hair.
Humidity.
It's bad.
So tell us about the typical restaurant experience when you come into a restaurant in Costa Rica.
So what it seems like, at least everywhere that we've been other than a couple of the fancier places, is just you walk in, you just have a seat wherever you want to, and it's not like in the US where you sit down and you're like waiting and waiting and waiting for somebody to come to you if you just sit down like that. I mean, we barely sat down and we had the guy coming over bringing us waters, telling us about the specials, and then you eat. And in most places, last night was the first time, but in most places then you go up to the counter and pay. So they don't bring you a check or a bill to the table. You go up and you handle everything at the counter, almost like a diner, like an old school diner in the US. That's pretty much how they seem to operate around here. And actually I kind of like it. It's cool.
Look at this iced coffee. It looks so good.
All right.
Try it.
Let me give you the first review of the iced coffee. Oh my God. The coffee's been so good here.
So good.
It's like there's no bitterness, there's no anything. It's just really, really smooth.
Yum.
10 out of 10.
So I think another really important thing to note is pretty much anywhere they don't put a ton of ice in drinks. So like it's filled with maybe like up to here with ice. These are massive cubes, but any drinks that we've had, they don't put a ton of ice in it, which is amazing. And they also do milk here, not cream for your coffee.
And Debs, if you're watching this video, we're listening to Sandcastle Radio at Cafe Rico. We just had to turn it down for the camera.
What we got here?
A breakfast quesadilla.
It looks amazing. Okay, so we have homemade guacamole, we have cilantro mayonnaise, and some cheeses, and Italian sausage, I believe. And he said French fries, which I think are just like home fries or hash browns.
Something, yeah.
So, really excited to dig in. Looks
Yeah.
fantastic. You gonna try it for us?
You want me to sample?
Sure, why not?
Let me get a little of some of this stuff. Oh, it's hot as it's really hot. Oh yeah. That cilantro mayo was really unique, really good. I really enjoyed it.
Okay, some helpful things to know if you are an American traveling between
I almost tripped. Sorry.
Jeez, I didn't even notice.
Carry on.
Okay, so one of the first questions I had when we got here was, can you drink the water? The answer is no.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with the water, but it's just different, and you don't want to upset your stomach. So the host at the Airbnb, or not Airbnb, but the bed and breakfast told us to, drink filtered water. You're not going to offend anybody if you ask them if they have filtered water or if their ice is, from fresh water, which pretty much
Correct.
everywhere is.
Yes. Yeah, all the restaurants, they all serve filtered water bagged ice, so you can feel good and comfortable with that. So Main Street the Main Street in Puerto Viejo, literally right on the beach.
Yeah, so all the little shops, restaurants, it's kind of like a beach, like a normal beach town. There's a lot of shops and restaurants lining the main street, and then literally directly across you're right on the sand. It's really crazy, and a lot of the restaurants that are down here further all have, even though it's across the street, they all have seating that's right on the sand. So they have their seating like at the restaurant, but also they have 5-6 tables where you literally just can sit there on the sand and they serve you. And yeah, it's really cool. Down here there's plenty of boats. There's plenty of boats on shore, Not sure what the significance of
I get it. Not sure.
Yeah, not sure. Not sure what the significance of all the boats like right in this area. When I say in this area, we're literally 2-3 blocks down from like the main restaurant area. It seems like there's more shops down here than there are restaurants. Down there, it's the opposite. There's more restaurants than shops, but it's all walkable within like 2 or 3 minutes. So
Let's just admire this view for a moment. I'm gonna change the exposure. Wait, there we go. Oh my gosh, can you see that stingray?
it's a massive stingray. I almost stepped on one of those the other day.
Yeah, that'll be in another video. Oh, that's so close to shore.
Wow.
Oh, I may not get in the water.
But it's not right here.
What are you doing? Put them down! Stop right now. Okay, so apparently watch out for stingrays when you come here. Alright, so that brings us to this lovely gem right here.
Which I have not eaten.
This is called a noni fruit. It's also known as the starvation fruit.
It kind of stinks.
It stinks. It smells like cheese, like blue cheese almost. Because we were laying under this tree the other day, and I was like, "What is that smell?" And then I watched a couple of YouTube videos. A couple of YouTubers that we follow have tried these. They're on a lot of islands in Corso, and I was like, "I'm gonna try a noni fruit."
I'm not.
No,
It
I'm not
stinks
so sure.
even standing here.
It really does.
I'm not doing it.
I might try to crack one open. We'll see.
I'm just not doing it.
Doing it for the gram?
No. Not even doing it for the gram.
I'm trying to crack into it. I don't think I can.
It seems solid. Look, you do what you want, but you're doing it without me.
Yeah, I don't know.
Anyway, we're at the beach,
No.
right like downtown Puerto Viejo. We were talking about earlier, a lot of the restaurants and everything line the street in this like half mile, three quarters of a mile stretch. Poke place. There's a bar right here that shows, I say sports.
Probably football, but not the
yeah,
American football.
They show soccer. We haven't seen a word to the wise. If you're American and you're coming here and you're expecting to catch college football, baseball, NFL football, so far we haven't seen any of that. So it's all been soccer if they're showing anything.
But, I mean, may I say, like, what are you doing with your life if you're not paying attention to this?
So anyway, yeah, this is just the stretch. Hustle and bustle. Lots of stuff going on here. Lots of restaurants. Everything's been fabulous. Right off to our left here is a little place called Bread What. I know it's a weird name, but
Bread what?
we've had breakfast there, I think 3 times,
Yeah.
and it hasn't disappointed. So you got to check out. It's basically on the sand. So if you sit at the right spot, you have a view of the Caribbean Sea. So what's not to love about that? You're a little sticky. It's hot.
It's very hot and humid.
Yes.
So, all right, we're gonna wrap up this video here. The sun
Yes.
is shining very awkwardly on my forehead.
Okay, we have to move.
Take 2.
Take 2.
All right, so we're gonna wrap this video up here. A little tour of Puerto Viejo, the town that we're staying in, and the beach area. And we'll have other videos, room tours, ground tour of the B&B.
Oh, and that's outstanding. You want to catch that for sure. That is outstanding. I can't wait to show you that also.
Yeah.
So. But yeah, you know, Puerto Viejo, 10 out of 10 recommend. Puerto Viejo.
We should do like a counter of like, how many times do we say 10 out of 10 would recommend?
Be right if I can make that happen. Okay, but anyway, yes, 10 out of 10 would recommend Puerto Viejo. Definitely got to come here. The food's been amazing. The people have been amazing.
Yeah. People don't like, just a little bonus tip. People don't really say hello in the street. Everybody kind of keeps to themselves,
They
which
really
is great.
They really do.
Yeah, it's not like a good morning, how are you type situation.
It's not that kind of place.
Yeah, and it helps to have a little tiny bit of Spanish
Yes.
in your vocabulary.
That has come in clutch that you have been learning some Spanish on Duolingo. But yeah, so when we leave Puerto Viejo, we're going to be off to San Jose for a night.
Yes.
We're going to be staying at the DoubleTree in San Jose by the airport, which pretty much looks like a resort.
It does.
So we're
We'll show
actually
that to you.
we're actually pretty pumped about that too. So, but yeah, we'll wrap this one up.
Yeah.
So Puerto Viejo has been awesome.
Amazing. Love it. Make sure you catch all the other videos in this series. Like and subscribe. Like this video, subscribe to our
It might
channel.
be somewhere, I don't know where. We're putting it down here, over here, up here, wherever. Click on it.
All right, thanks for watching, you guys. And as always, we'll see you in the next one.